dads make predictions, then hope you forget about how wrong they were. But not Mackie and Judd.
Write this down.
This is the big leagues, where we own our terrible predictions.
Write that down.
And keep track of each other's batting averages. It's Write That Down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
With Mackie and Judd.
Hey, Zolgad.
Yeah?
When are you going to be a man and admit that you were wrong?
Let's see. Hold on a second. Right now?
Oh, good. Okay.
Got it.
All right. We'll update the audience on some Declan controversy that was solved yesterday
It's
as
just
well
like
here.
the election.
Wow. Stolen from Declan.
I went to bed one night and I won the election and I woke up and I lost it. I don't really understand how that works.
How does it work?
That's how that happened.
This is the most transparent segment, innovative segment, really, in all of sports talking headdom. It's Write That Down with Mackie and Judd and Declan. Here's how it works. And we do this also on Purple Daily every week for football-centric predictions, but 3 predictions each week from everybody. They must be quantifiable. We keep track of batting averages and home runs. And listeners, if you want to participate, you can send us a message through the SKOR North app. This episode of Write That Down is powered in part by our friends at the Minnesota Wild, boys. So we're giving away tickets to Wild Preds on October 24th. And you can win them by opening the SKOR North app, registering. It's all free, don't worry, and enter to win. There's just a tab you can click on when you're on the app or tap on called Listener Rewards. And we'll pick a winner on October 21st. And so if you're a college student, by the way, college night discounts are back this season at the X, and Wild tickets start at just $39. There are a few games to choose from each month, and you can find out more at wild.com/theme packs. Enter to win those Wild Preds tickets for free on the SKOR North app. Are you guys ready to be held accountable?
Not if it's like last week.
Well, mixed bag for Judd Zolgad here. Mixed bag here.
Very mixed bag.
All right, you came in, you had a 400 batting average pretty much all year. Last week was a bloodbath. And,
It was, I don't want to talk about it.
You dropped well
I
below
moved on,
400.
okay? We moved on. We're on to the Panthers.
On to Cincinnati.
We're on to
the Panthers. All right, you said the Mets will fire their manager, Luis Rojas, this season or after the season. They did wait till after the season. They did fire him. And I got to be honest, I didn't do a ton of research on this second one, but I haven't heard any.
It was like 2, I think. It was our guy, Santiago, and I think another guy got pinched, but I don't think it was more than 2 or 3.
So fewer than 5 pitchers will be suspended for a foreign substance by MLB.
That came and went very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all just stopped using spider
I thought it would be a complete mess, and it was actually not a complete mess.
However, you said Nelson Cruz will have 3 or more postseason bombas.
Last 3 years, let's go through Nelson Cruz's playoff record. His teams: 0-3, 0-2, 1-3.
Well, he got one. He's still trying to avenge 10 years ago losing the Rangers a World Series.
But he got one win out of what did I just go through? 8 games.
You said Gophers running back Trey Potts will rush for 1,000 yards or more this season.
I meant prorated.
Play anymore. He would have.
Yeah, he
totally would have. But he was in the hospital. It's bad, so he's not going to play the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's sad.
You said the White Sox will face the Dodgers in the 2021 World Series.
Why did I say anything good about the American League Central?
Yeah, the White Sox got absolutely. They did win one game in that series, but they just got
they gave up 10 runs yesterday.
Got bullied.
And then I don't know, it's just not like don't poke the bear. Like one of the relievers, was it Ryan Tepera?
Yes.
He started talking about how, they're always doing shady stuff over there in Houston. I mean, look at the swings and misses I got at home versus the first 2 games of the series. And they're like, first of all, they're probably not doing anything illegal at this point with everybody watching them. They're also a really good team, even without doing illegal things.
That's exactly right.
And so they got all fired up, and they put 10 on the White Sox yesterday. You said a credible website or outlet would pick the Wild to win the Stanley Cup this season. And I spent time last night
I can't find one either.
NHL.com had a bunch, Sporting
ESPN
News.
Had some. Yeah, I didn't see it either.
A lot of Avalanche, obviously, some Islanders in there.
Hockey news. Don't forget the hockey news.
Didn't see any.
If you didn't check,
come back. Yeah, just
Bible
come back
hockey.
and you can get a point afterwards.
You're so bitter, dude.
Dude, I told you last week not to get your hopes up on that point. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. All right, and then this one isn't off the board. I just want to update the status of it here.
Very
You
excited.
said the Fox team of Chris Myers and Daryl Moose Johnson will work at least 4 Vikings games this year. Well, we're not even halfway through October, and they've already worked 2 Vikings games. And if the Vikings, basically, if the Vikings lose, I kind of thought this weekend would be a Chris Myers, Daryl Johnson game, but it's not. Is it a Kenny Albert?
Kenny
game?
Albert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. John Vilma.
Yeah, Kenny Albert.
So a mixed bag for Judd there. I had a bad week. I said the Cardinals
Old
would win the
Macadac,
NL.
you mean, had a bad week?
Yeah, old
It's
Macadac.
never you when it's really bad. It's old Macadac.
Old Macadac said the Cardinals would win the NL wildcard game, and there'd be complaints from the Dodgers side that the wildcard format is flawed. There are complaints about it being flawed from the Dodgers side in fans and media because they have to play a Game 5 against San Francisco.
Yes, there is.
But the first part of that was wrong. So I said we can take this one off the board. I said the Wolves would find a way to trade for Miles Turner this offseason. That's not going to happen. And then this one's good for Declan because he has me on 5 incorrect Bachelor predictions, and I've mostly been right on them. But I told you that Sophisticated Bennett would wind up in Bachelor in Paradise and would end up in a relationship at the end of Bachelor in Paradise. He did not even appear on Bachelor
Big fan.
in Paradise.
Is Grocery Store Joe is Serena?
Yes.
Serena P? Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw some TikToks of them the other night.
There's like a 13-year age gap there that I don't know.
I like Serena P.
I do too. She seems very
Yeah,
nice.
she's a nice gal.
Yeah.
Nice gal.
Listeners, Declan's brother Liam said the Wild would have 5 players from their opening night roster last year traded by the start of this year. The word traded there
Traded Liam.
is where Liam got hung up
Oh,
because there was a
brother,
lot of
join
turnover.
Yeah. Join the club on phrasing. Welcome to the club. And that's how this game works.
Runs in the family, huh?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Phrasing. And then our old buddy Rami Makloff, currently an afternoon host on The Fan in Milwaukee, doing some stand-up comedy. He swung for the fences and said KG will be a member of the Wolves front office by the 2021 season. Technically, there's still 2 weeks for this to come to fruition, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, Rami.
Yeah, no, it's not
Take
good.
that
Yeah.
thought. All right, Declan, you had a rough week too. You said the White Sox would beat the Astros in the ALDS, and that Victor Rask would be acquired by the Seattle Kraken this summer. He was not. So kind of a bloodbath all around there. Judd, you're still leading with a 372 average and 6 home runs. Declan 348 and 4 home runs. I'm at 324 and 3 home runs, and the listeners are at 277 with 6 home runs on the season. So, all right, let's get our guy in here. Jay.
All right, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, Jay.
Are you ready to take some hacks here, Jay?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Are you at work right now?
I am.
All right, we just let us know. We don't want to get you fired here. So if you have to go
Car,
rapid
he's
fire,
fine.
just let us know.
Well,
in
you
his car.
can't get me fired because I'm the boss. So
There you go. All right,
There
so
he
you'll
is.
just be here
Smart
all
man.
day. You make
My guy.
40 predictions and sit here all day.
I
So we're
wish.
going to start with Jay. We'll go to Judd, Declan, back to me. The predictions must be quantifiable. If you guys want to jump on and be guest listener predictors on either Mackie and Judd, write that down, or Purple Daily, write that down. Send Declan. Just slide into his DMs, Declan Goff, on Instagram or Twitter, or send us a message through the feedback tab in the SKOR North app, and we'll get you scheduled. So, Jay, the floor is yours. Boss man, lead us off.
All right, hey, this time I'm not the Baker Mayfield lookalike. I've
Write
upgraded.
this down.
That's right.
All right. So this first one, Urban Meyer will not be the next NFL head coach to lose his position as head coach. So that could be retirement, being fired, being canceled in the case of Gruden. Urban Meyer will not be the next head coach casualty of the NFL.
Urban
Off the-
Meyer, man.
Off the record, who will be? Off the record.
Off the record, thinking Vic Fangio, maybe Mike Zimmer if it goes bad enough. I think if the Broncos are a disaster, Fangio is going to be gone.
Yeah.
And I've also heard some steam that, just a little bit, that maybe the Raiders could look into Mike Zimmer for next year.
I love that idea. I love
Hey.
that
That'd be
idea.
crazy.
Take it.
I mean, could
Take a
you?
shot.
He's got a couple years left in his contract, so you could play the leverage game. Hey, we love Mike Zimmer, but I mean, if you want to give us a second-round pick for Mike Zimmer,
Write that down.
All right, Judd.
All right. First of two Wild predictions with the season starting Friday night against the Ducks. The Wild will finish in the top 3 in the Central Division this season.
Okay.
So
I feel
they
like,
will be a
that should be
top
the
3
expectation.
team.
I mean, most projections have them finishing second,
Yeah, not all projections, as you'll find
Not
out
all.
today on Judd's Hockey Show.
but a good amount of people. FanDuel has them at second at 96.5 points. I mean, yeah, a lot of people have them at second. Analytics
it.
love them. Yeah.
Love it. Love the
This
expectations.
is Judd Judd getting bludgeoned in the write that down standings here, just trying to lay some groundwork for some hits.
Yeah,
2022.
I'm spraying the ball around the ballpark.
Yep.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, Dex.
Yeah, I have all 3 of my predictions are Minnesota Wild related. I'll just start with this one, just going for a nice little single. The Wild will win their season opener against the Ducks. The Wild will win their season opener against the Ducks on Friday.
Okay.
Nice little.
I'm gonna go.
Write it down. You like writing things
I'm
down.
gonna go 2 Wild predictions and then sort of an off the wall prediction with another news story that's out there. So I'll say, because I want one to come off the board here too. The Wild will score at least 3 goals in the opener. At
Okay.
least 3 goals. And I kind of actually, because that's not really a home run. So I should at least, because otherwise, why not just say 2? So I'm going to add to that to make it a home run here. The Wild will score at least 3 goals in the opener, and both Kaprizov and Fiala will
There you go.
score goals.
Okay.
All right, I want home runs here.
Yep.
Write it
Yeah,
down.
it's
You like
definitely
writing things
pretty
down.
specific.
All right, back to Boss Man Jay.
All right. Prediction number 2, Greg Joseph will kick at least 3 game-winning field goals. And how I want to quantify that is he will score the final points of the game, and those points will either tie the game. Well, they will either win the game from a tie or from the Vikings being behind by 2 or less points.
And so even
Greg Joseph-
even if that kick happens like in the third quarter, but no one else
Yep.
scores, like we're counting it, right?
Yep. If it happens in the first quarter and there's just a shutout for 3 quarters, if Greg Joseph is the last one to kick the points, that's how I want to quantify that
Love it. So starting this week going forward, at least 3 times this season.
for this season, and not including postseason.
Okay.
So we'll just say regular season.
Dude, they carried him off the field last week. It was
That was
hilarious.
insane.
And he's like, I really didn't want it, but it's like, no, he spent about 5 or 10 seconds basking in it, and then he's like, all right, let's go.
He loved
But
it.
I like how we're embracing Greg Joseph, it seems like, after all the kicking disasters that this franchise has had over the last 2 decades.
Yeah, he's been, I mean, obviously he contributed majorly to a loss already, but like he's been outside of that game, he's been reliable, he's been good, he's been good from
Write
50.
this
Really?
down.
Yeah.
We just need to have him just kick all of his field goals from 50 yards plus.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it's within 50 yards, we'll just go for it on 4th down. Over 50 yards, we'll just put Greg Joseph out there.
I like
Zim said, get off the kid's back. That's what
Right.
Zim said.
Everyone
Get off
relax,
his back.
man. You guys
I
are always
support
overreacting to
kickers.
kickers.
He's got a button. I love kickers. I heart kickers.
He should get up there with like an old 80s ringer t-shirt that says
Yes.
I support kickers. All right, Judd, your second prediction.
All right, my second Wild prediction. Jared Spurgeon will finish in the top 5 in Norris Trophy voting this season, and the Norris goes to the top defenseman in the National Hockey League. Just for context, he has never finished in the top 10, but
Okay.
Jared Spurgeon will finish in the top 5 in the voting for the Norris Trophy, Dex.
Okay.
Write
like
this
it.
down.
All right.
I
A lot
like
of
it.
wild optimism here. Yep.
Yes. My second Wild prediction: Kevin Fiala and Kirill Kaprizov will each have at least 30 goals this season. Kevin Fiala and Kirill Kaprizov will have at least 30 goals this season.
All right, I'm gonna play this Billy Guerin clip again now. I've got the wild fever brewing here. All right, this is Billy Guerin talking to his team.
Listen, you guys know what this is all about, right? Right? What's it all about? Spurgey?
Hard work and having fun.
That. This is about winning.
Oh yes,
Reject it. It's me to
Think
Judd
Chuck
every day
Fletcher
before
ever
Judd's
said
hockey
that? You think Chuck Fletcher said that?
show.
Can he come coach the Vikings?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, honestly.
He would. He would. Kirk would be gone in like a week.
I want you to also juxtapose Billy Guerin, the general manager of the Wild, telling his team, bleep that, this is about winning, and looking everyone dead straight in the eyes. And then Jim Polad, dead fish Jim Polad personality, telling the Pioneer Press, oh, everybody they tried so hard. It's an A+ grade across the board. I know the Giants won 107 games with a bunch of guys you've never heard of, including our backup outfielder that turned into an all-star caliber player, but A+. A+ for everybody.
Late night Lamont, man, that catch that he made last night with the bases full was incredible.
Yeah, he's a good baseball player.
Yeah, he's really good at baseball.
Jay Cave would have made that.
Jay Cave would have dove and missed it by 10 feet.
All right, is it back to me here?
Yes.
Another Wild prediction. All right. I think this is the year the Wild goes back to the Western Conference Finals. So write this down. The Wild, the Hockey Whisperer, is barreling in here. And he senses the Wild, write this down, will reach the Western Conference Finals. Write it down. Okay.
Write that down.
All right,
Wow.
Jay.
He's back.
Final prediction.
Wow.
All right, final prediction. By the trade deadline for the NFL, there will be a credible report that a team was interested in a trade for Dalvin Cook, or he will be traded before the trade deadline this year.
Oh, man.
Wow, dude.
Oh,
Wow.
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 Oh, welcome to Reckless Speculation.
Yeah, this is you're a day early.
Is this Thursday?
Speculation.
I love it, man. I mean, if they go on this is the thing. Like last year, they really didn't do what they should have done. They were 1-5. They probably should have. They weren't going to trade Dalvin last year, but I don't know.
I don't think it'll be
home run.
I don't think it'll be because they're losing. I think it'll be more that there's a lot of running back hurting teams right now, like the 49ers, and someone might be willing to put up the trade capital for it. And Alexander Madison, I think, is a perfectly fine starting running back for our team,
Man,
especially with our run scheme.
God, if you could, so let's say you could trade Dalvin Cook for a second round pick at the deadline. All right. I know we're a day early on reckless speculation here, but
Reckless speculation.
if you could trade him for a second round pick at the deadline, and Alexander Madison, I think, has one more year left on his deal. So it's like he makes like less than $1 million a year or something in that ballpark.
Yeah, it's a great contract.
And you could then you just immediately turn to Alex Madison right after that trade is made and said, all right, 4-year contract extension for you, but not for Dalvin Cook money. We'll change your life. We'll make you like the 10th highest paid running back. So the Vikings would save money on the deal. Or would you just maybe option 3, as I keep going down. I love this, Jay. Maybe option 3 is you don't give Alex Madison money either. You trade Dalvin Cook and then you ride Alex Madison until he's a free agent, and then you just draft another running back, or Kenny Nwangu becomes your starting running back or something.
Correct. Absolutely.
Dude,
I don't know that I do it for a second. I was really interested in maybe San Francisco trading for Trent Williams straight up for Dalvin Cook.
Oh my God! Jim.
I don't think they would do that
But
mid-season.
I don't think they would
this.
either. But Alex Boone, the way he was talking about Darisaw, though, kind of got me hyped up for the guy, because I've been on the train of, well, a rookie's not going to fix your O-line. But with the way Darisaw was looking, and it's one game, but the fact that he had a little bit of spunk out there and he was really getting into it, had some energy. A second hurts, but I think I would let Dalvin go for maybe like 33 overall or something like that, or a high first round pick.
Dude, I love that we just traded Dalvin.
That's a fantastic write that down.
Segment within a segment. So, Jay, since you've got this platform here, this life-changing moment here, is there anyone in your life that you'd like to thank that brought you here?
Yeah, I got 2 people really quick, and then I got an awkward Zim quote that I just read on Courtney Cronin's Twitter a little while ago. So I got to thank my best friend, Brenda, just best friend ever. First one to message me happy birthday at midnight this morning. So that was awesome.
Oh, happy
I got it. Yeah.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. And you guys, Alex Boone has been like the highlight of my beginning of the week. Watching that segment, love Alex Boone. He's just
Awesome.
great. Love the segment with him. And then I don't know if you guys read the Courtney Cronin with Zim talking about getting his COVID booster shot and his flu shot, but his quote was, "I have a lot of fluids in my body right now."
Oh my god!
Zim.
all I could
Zim
think about
dog.
was, "You like how that tastes."
Oh, no, stop! Oh no! Now my oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh,
Need to
oh,
take a
love it.
shower now.
I
God.
love it.
All right, that is guest listener predictor
Jay.
Jay coming in, bringing the
birthday.
reckless speculation.
Thank you. Thanks.
Happy
Sports Dad.
birthday, dude! We'll get you on again sometime. All right.
Right on.
All right, go back to work. All right, that's Jay. There are some amazing Mike Zimmer quotes coming out here today. He also said, let's see here. He had his offensive coaches
Yeah, I saw this.
do a self-scout this week to try and figure out some of the issues there, studying their own tendencies. He wants them to come out with a more definitive second-half game plan with specific plays to run. All right, that's a good place to start. Why are we scoring like 5 points per second half over the last month? Let's figure that out, guys. Go watch some film.
He's basically saying he wants them now to script the start of the second half, which just means that Clint is going to have to call his dad and be on the phone for an hour now to get the script for the second half to go with the first half. It's supposed to be about feel. Like, I appreciate the scripted plays, but if you have to script the whole thing, you're in the wrong business. It's supposed to be about having a feel for the situation in the game.
No, I think we should script it.
All right.
I script everything.
All right, whatever.
We need T-shirts. Script everything.
Okay.
All right, final round here, Judd.
I'm going to go with, since I'm on a roll here, with one more wild prediction. I'm not going to be as positive as Phil, though. I think the conference finals, I mean, that would be awesome. That's great. Unfortunately, I'm going to just say the Wild will win a first-round playoff series this season,
All right.
finally.
Well, if you want the more, Judd's Hockey Show is great, and I know you guys are going to be doing multiple episodes under the Mackey and Judd umbrella. You can also just find the Judd's Hockey Show podcast feed. I'm going to launch Phil's Hockey Show, where we just are super positive. All right, it's Western Conference Finals or bust. If you feel like Judd is too negative, then jump over to Phil's Hockey Show, and that's where the
Referee.
real
Phil's
fun is
Hockey
going to be
Show.
on this year. Yeah.
How about Macadac on hockey? How about the
Hockey
Hockey
Whisperer.
Whisperer show? Like Phil's Hockey
Macadac
Show.
and the Hockey Whisperer. We'll talk to each other back
Nothing,
and forth.
nothing but
gonna be
positivity. The refs are out to get us. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
All right, Declan, your final prediction here.
Yeah, my final Wild prediction. The Wild will score at least 3 power play goals by next week's. Write that down.
Okay.
So they have 3 games between now
I think
and next
you're right.
Wednesday. I'll say the Wild will score at least 3 power play goals by next week's. Write that down. That's
right.
all come off the board.
First power play is going to be really fun to watch.
Oh yeah, actually, for once we might actually have a
that
really
might
good
that
power
might
play.
be Declan damn near a bunt. Like I think it's
Oh, it's
that
a single.
good.
I don't think it's a home run.
Oh no, but I'm saying.
And I don't want you to question if it's a home run or not. So I'll just take the hit. So
Oh yeah.
Nothing to do
When
with that.
do we get?
Sorry,
to the controversy?
that's actually going to be on Purple. So there's a tease there. It's going to be on Purple Daily.
Okay.
Write that down today. The Declan
Oh,
controversry.
you've moved
I'm
it
sorry.
to purple.
Sorry.
You've moved
No,
to
it was
bigger-
part of. Well, it was part of. It was a Purple Daily prediction, wasn't it? Or was it here?
no, it was a here prediction.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So-
fine. That's fine. Put it on the huge.
We'll do it on both. We'll do it on both.
Put it out there.
Oh yeah. Let everyone know that.
Okay. So let me. I'll make my final prediction, then we'll get to the controversy here. So, my final prediction is write this
Write
down.
this down.
The Washington football email leaks will cause another person to be suspended or lose their job or resign. So, however, just they will either be suspended or lose
Canceled.
their job.
They'll be canceled, Phil.
Yep. Within 30 days.
Okay.
So by November 13th, I'm looking at Schefter. I'm looking at there's got to be more
it's
coming
a wide
out here.
Net.
Yeah.
It's a huge net that you just
So
cast.
Gruden's already been held accountable.
Schefter's got heat coming down.
Schefter might get suspended. I'm saying somebody will be suspended or lose their job. And the latest on Schefter now is that, for people that didn't catch up with this yesterday, he was sending full articles to sources,
Yeah.
like Bruce Allen with Washington, saying, "Hey, Mr. Editor, can you read this over and let me know if there's anything you would tweak?" It's like,
Yep.
all right, there's
You approve of this?
getting a quote from somebody or getting some background information is different than letting them just like comb through your whole story. So I don't think ESPN's gonna take kindly to that. But those are your write that down predictions here.
Write this down.
So the controversy from last week, Declan predicted that it's actually from 2 weeks ago. Christian Darisaw would start.
Would be active.
Let me read it just verbatim here. Pull it up here. So, Christian Darisaw would be active and will play at least a snap along the offensive line, on the offensive line.
Yep.
And Declan and I fought for, it was a special teams play, but like that's still the offensive line. You're blocking. And Alex Boone came on yesterday on Purple Daily and said, no, you guys are idiots. It's a special teams unit.
Well, hold on a second. I was the one who objected and contested, and
we
you
are-
two
full- all right,
were like,
full
"It's
credit.
fine,
And
it's
And
fine."
then
So
you used
know,
another show to
when you're
justify a
referring-
prediction
when
that
you're
was not
referring to
even a part
Booney,
of it. And
former professional football player, and I on the same page in lockstep. Let's just be clear about who brought up the initial objection.
All right, so
I went to bed that night. I won the election, and I woke up and
I
lost.
was the Democrat here. Okay.
Oh my God!
Write this down.
Stop it. All right, if you want to talk politics with Judd, you can email him at jzolgat@skornorth.com. Have fun. All right, Purple Daily. Don't forget about those. Write that down predictions, and we'll see you tomorrow on it'll be a Reckless Speculation Thursday, and also Puck Daddy's coming on, right? The artist formerly known, Greg Wyshynski, is going to join us for a wild season preview. So thanks for hanging out, Mackie and Judd.